Smoke on the Water was, again, it's back to that fourths. That was actually, Lazy was inspired by Eric Clapton.
It was great, yeah, because all of a sudden, starving for a few years before that, and we were suddenly in vogue, and everybody had Deep Purple and rock until we replaced it with Fireball. Fireball was put together too quickly, for my liking. We didn't have the ideas. Fireball to me was artificial, contrived. Machine Head I have great memories of. We did that in the Swiss Alps, and that was fantastic. And we did it in 3 weeks, and the ideas were just flowing. I had written a few things in my time off, so I had those like Highway Star. I'd written the solo basically at home, worked it out, which I'd never done before. It was always on the fly, as they go, just jamming. But so we had a lot of constructive ideas. Roger Glover had written Maybe I'm a Leo, which I thought was a great tune.
Richie was astonishingly prolific with guitar riffs, profligate almost. They would just tumble out of him, and that was heaven, absolute heaven for a band. Because he was a guitarist who just would never tread, it seemed, the same road twice.
When we got back to the hotel, there was we looked out of the window. I think we all had stiff branders or something. We looked out of the window, and you could actually see the smoke from the casino coming across the lake. This big billowing cloud coming across the lake. Hence the title, Smoke on the Water. The boys came up with that.
Well, the first time I heard Smoke on the Water, of course, from Machine Head, it was one of those riffs that hit you right away. It's a bit like Sunshine of Your Love by Cream, or A Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin. It was just, I don't know where guitarists find these riffs from, actually.
Smoke on the Water was, again, it's back to that fourths. G, we had a riff. I played the riff and I said, well, maybe we should go to... And that was it. Ian wrote the tune around that. You don't believe me? Because Lazy went something like... There was a thing called, by Eric Clapton called, I don't know what it is, but it went something like... How we start? We wrote that in Switzerland, and the middle part was like arpeggios, like a Mozart piece. I was impressed by Mozart in those days. I knew him quite well. He wasn't at all well when I knew him. He didn't look like he was full of life.
We did Smoke on the Water. It was just Ian and myself, Pacey and myself. I said, what rhythm haven't we played? And he went, he laid that down. So I just went, that's where we were. The next minute, the police were knocking at the door because we were making so much racket. And we knew it was the police. So we said, let's go for a take before they throw us out of here.
It's the way Richie plays the riff is not the way that two generations of kids have played it in the guitar shop, and driven people mad, to the point where in some shops in London it says, if you're trying out a guitar, please don't play Smoke on the Water,
Well, the first guitar, that guitar right over there, you see the strap with the maple body? That was my first real guitar, and I got it because of the poster on my wall in my bedroom of Richie playing. It was that guitar, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the Richie Blackmore Strat.